Hey there, y'all. Disney D Prince here today with another Make It Over Monday. And who's that sitting in my lap? No one important. That is a broken body modeling the shoes that we are going to paint today. These are from the Wonder Woman 1989 Kristen Wiig doll. They are very cute, but they are so hard to match anything to. So I got a ton of these dolls when they went down to like $3 because she had such potential on her jacket and her boots and her little dress thing. So we're going to make these black Louboutins. We are going to paint them black on the outside and give them a red sole. And we are going to use our new favorite Mod Podge method. So we have got our wet palette still set from our last go through on Make It Over Monday. And we are going to mix up some black regular acrylic paint and some gloss Mod Podge. Same amounts of both, an equal mixture. Again, just gloss Mod Podge. You can use matte also if you feel like it. Do whatever motivates you. This really shouldn't wash the black out too much because it's not really pigmented. And that's my goal, is to just be able to kind of use this in a very easy way. And now I don't care about getting this body dirty because look at her hips. So what we want to do is just kind of start brushing on. And now remember, our Mod Podge is a sealant, so you are going to not really have to prep these with Mr. Super Clear or anything, provided that you have mixed your paint properly. So what we're going to do, we're going to give it a nice easy first layer. We're going to do our red sole last. So we are going to just have it be nice and pretty. Very easy. Notice we're going heavy with this because we're gonna really spread it around this boot. And you want to pop any of those bubbles that you see form just to make your job a little bit easier down the road. And I'm painting this with my wrong hand. I don't know why. I was like, something feels very wrong. And that is because I am a lefty. But I broke my arm not too long ago as an adult, as you do. And kind of had to learn how to do everything with both hands. So I am a bit more ambidextrous than I was in my youth. So as we can see, everything's looking pretty solid. I'm gonna hit this one with the hairdryer before I start painting the other one. Just I kind of want to show you guys the difference a little bit of paint and effort can make. make sure I have a nice even layer everywhere. All right, and then we'll be right back with this dry. Okay, so that is one coat of the black Mod Podge paint with just kind of sloppy application, and it looks like it's molded out of black almost. Like, you cannot really see any of that taupe popping through, and it looks great. And because Mod Podge is flexible, it does kind of keep that paint from cracking. So now that we've got that out of the way, no pun intended, let's do our other leg. On this one, we're going a little lighter at first. I want to give it a second to dry a first layer kind of thing. Okay. Okay. Getting there. Okay, and then we will hit this with a hairdryer and come back and do a second coat on our first shoe. Alright, we have got both of our shoes painted with their first coat. We are going to do another coat just to make sure there is complete coverage, and then we're going to do the soles, and I've got to remember to do the tops of these. So I think that's what we're going to do first, is the tops of these boots. I don't care about the insides as much. I just want the tops to be covered real quick, because sometimes those do pop up away from our outfit. So like that. Okay, and then we're gonna do our second coat. And again, this is just to make sure that we've got that absolute coverage, that we don't have any weird little holes pop up. In our paint job. Because the whole point of this is to make it look like they came this way. Okay, and then we'll do our second boot, because we're kind of faced that way, and then we'll go dry them both off at the same time. See, like, you can kind of see some streaks and some mist spots there on the toe of the boot, which is what we want to prevent. So now that we've got both of those second coats painted, I'm going to go hit these with a hairdryer. Okay, here they are, nice and dry. As you can see, they look pretty good. Again, we could paint the inside of these, not necessary. But what we are going to do is we are going to paint the soles. So what we need to do is we need to wash off our brush. And then we are going to mix up our red with our Mod Podge. Okay, nice clean brush. We've got red. We want to get a little bit of that. Again with our gloss, because we want that red bottom to shine. And then we're going to mix. Again, this is a 1-to-1 mixture. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is actually use a smaller brush than that to do the bottoms. So I'm going to use this little brush. I'm going to actually take the shoe off to do this because I can hold it a little bit more secure. So I'm going to go like this, try and make sure our layer is even. Just like that. Do the top of the heel. Okay, and we're going to hit this with the hairdryer and be right back. Okay, now we've got that layer dry. We're going to do a second layer because we can see just a little bit of streakage. And what we want to do is make nice, even layers. And we really want that red to come through. Okay. All right. Hit this with the hairdryer again. Okay. We've got that sealed. I think that's going to be good. We're going to put it off to the side and let it rest. And then we're going to start the second one and do that same process again. Except this time we're going to do a little thin layer first to try and fend off that pooling that we had happen. Okay. We got a little bit of red right there, so what we're going to do is go in and take it off with a little brush or a Q-tip. Actually, would probably be better while it's still drying. And then we're going to hit this with the hairdryer and come back and do the next layer. All right, we got that dried. And now we're going to do another light layer. To really seal this red bottom. And because we went a little over on that, we're going to just hit it with just a little bit more black. Just to make sure they stay at red bottoms. Okay. I think the white that's on my hands is somehow transferring to my shoes, even though they are dry. It's okay. All right. I think we'll do this and do one more layer and be right back. All right. Looking pretty good. I think these are about even. Maybe do one more layer of red on this one real quick. think that's good. I'm gonna hit it one last time with the hairdryer and we're done. Just like that. Everything's looking pretty good. Got a couple of things kind of clinging on to this one to where I'm gonna hit it with just a little bit of black to cover up whatever was stuck to it at that point. And dang it, I didn't see that I left finger marks on this one. That's okay, we'll fix that. Yep, okay. Eso bueno. All right. One last trip to the hairdryer and that's it. All right, and now we are done, and Barbie has got herself a pair of custom tall thigh-high Louboutins. So this is a relatively easy little craft to be able to do. It's not like one of those crafts that's going to take you forever. It really only took me this long because I'm doing it at a weird angle just to record, because I don't have overhead recording capability. So I'm kind of like recording around my camera, which means I love you guys, because that's hard to do. And I do that every Monday now. So it's a pretty fun craft to be able to do. I use pretty much stuff that costs under $5 as far as my paint supplies and things. So if you have a pair of shoes that you love but you just can't find anything to go with them, you know, a little paint and some Mod Podge and you are golden, right? So you can get as wild as you want, like we did with the Crocs. You can go more simple and understated like we did today, or you can make up your own style. That's the best part of being able to customize and make it over. So if you enjoyed today's Make It Over Monday, leave me a like. If you have questions, leave them in the comments. And as always, follow along for some more fun unboxings and some more fun Make It Over Mondays. Be good, y'all. Bye.